Next question is for Senator Gravel.
My name is John. I'm from West Virginia. My question is for Mike Gravel. In one of the previous debates, you said something along the lines of the entire deaths of Vietnam died in vain. How do you expect to win in a country where probably a pretty large chunk of the people voting disagree with that statement and might very well be offended by it? I'd like to know if you plan to defend that statement or if you're just going to flip-flop. Thanks.
John, why would you think I would flip-flop? I've never flip-flopped before, and I like to question. I don't get very many of them. But I'll just tell you, thank you. Has it been fair thus far? I'll tell you, John, it's a set-up question. Our soldiers died in Vietnam in vain. You can now, John, go to Hanoi and get a Baskin-Robbins ice cream cone. That's what you can do. And now we have most favored nation trade. What did all these people die for? What are they dying for right now in Iraq every single day? Let me tell you, there's only one thing worse than a soldier dying in vain. It's more soldiers dying in vain.
Senator Obama, are the soldiers dying in Iraq in vain?
Our soldiers have done everything that's been asked of them. They deposed Saddam Hussein. They have carried out extraordinarily difficult missions with great courage and great bravery. But one thing I have to say about Senator Clinton's comments a couple moments ago. I think it's terrific that she's asking for plans from the Pentagon. And I think the Pentagon response was ridiculous. But what I also know is that the time for us to ask how we were going to get out of Iraq was before we went in. And that is something that too many of us failed to do. We failed to do it, and I do think that is something that both Republicans and Democrats have to take responsibility for. When I am President of the United States, when I send our troops into battle, I'm going to be absolutely sure that it's based on sound intelligence, and I'm going to tell the truth to the American people, as well as the families who are being asked to sacrifice.
To the question of, are the troops dying in vain, though, yes or no?
I never think that troops like those who are coming out of the Citadel who do their mission for their country are dying in vain. But what I do think is that the civilian leadership and the commander-in-chief has a responsibility to make sure that they have the plans that are going to allow our troops to succeed in their mission.
Senator Edwards, did the troops in Vietnam die in vain?
I don't think any of our troops die in vain when they go and do the duty that's been given to them by the commander-in-chief. No, I don't think they died in vain. But I think the question is what is going to be done to stop this war? Other people have raised the question earlier. And in fact, Senator Obama spoke just a minute ago about the White House agreeing that the Iraqi parliament, could take a month-long vacation because it was too hot. While our men and women are putting their lives on the line every day, here's my question. While the Iraqi parliament is in vacation, is George Bush going to be on vacation in Crawford, Texas? What we need to do is turn up the heat on George Bush and hold him responsible and make this president change course. It is the only way he will change course. He will never change course unless he's made to